Guys, if you could, just go ahead and mute yourself out. We're going to record this. We're going to try to get this out to all of our teams. We wanted to, even though I pressed Eric on lowering the rank requirements to be on this, he held his ground and I lost. And so we're only going to do it for RMDs and above, but we'll record it and we can get it out to our teams. We just wanted you guys to meet Jesse. We are all going to be on Jesse's team. And like I mentioned, we were on here a few minutes ago. Jesse is, is going to be great. It's going to be great for him. It's going to be great for all of us. I love to see people win. Jesse's background, is very similar to mine. We both got our start in hip hop dance. As you guys know, I'm also from LA, started in hip hop, just like Jesse did. And, 9 years ago, he got started in Seacret, and he's got a huge organization over in Korea. And, we're just excited to partner up with him. So a lot of you guys have met Muzaffar, who I've known for a long time. And he's also from Minnesota. I'm going to just add a few more people here. Just add them all. There we go. So we just all are trying to get questions answered. What we're going to have Jesse do is walk us through the back office and specifically how that's going to work for Black Friday. And then he's going to talk about, comp plan questions that we're going to have, I'm sure, and product questions. And so, guys, again, this is a person that I want you guys all to get to know. You guys are all leaders on here. The people that are on here, represent, actively, more than 20,000 people. And over the years, it's been more than 250,000 people. So we're all excited about the merger, whatever we're going to call it, of World Ventures and Seacret. And so, we're just introducing you to people that are, we're going to be part of our lives going forward, going to be part of our family. So Jesse, for real, right now lives in Scottsdale, and he's been with Seacret, like I said, for 9 years. And again, we're on his team. Jesse, I don't know, what rank are you? What rank are you in the company in Seacret right now?
Double, backflip, quadruple, spinning, diamond, I don't know, whatever.
Sounds like $100,000 a month to me. Okay, good enough for me. But Jesse, why don't you go ahead and take it away and just, just start wherever you want to start.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, David. And hello, everybody, fam from across everywhere. I know some of you I got a chance to start getting acquainted with here over the course of this week. Some of you I've known. David, I've known your story for quite some time. I got a chance to see you at GoPro from, the nosebleed sections a few times. So, and thank you for this. First of all, I just, want you guys to understand how I know there's this transition period in the last couple of years have been, maybe either frustrating, and 2020 has just been it's been a weird one, all around. So, but what we've been doing over the last couple of days over here from our corporate team and some of our executives and meeting with some of the leaders here is making sure that we make this the most successful partnership, or however this is coming together. And as excited as I know some of you guys are about what it is that we provide, our compensation plan and our products, our team over here is just as excited for the products and the programs that you guys provide, and the culture and the dream trips. I've secretly wanted to be on your trips for years. I've been stalking you guys for quite a minute. So in any event, as much as hopefully I can be of service to you and helpful to you, I'm so excited for the rest of our community to get a chance to learn from each and every one of you guys. So I'm going to spit fire here. You guys are leaders of leaders. You've kind of been through this before, so I'm going to save as much of the fluff as we can. And we'll get together on a dream trip, hug it out, and have a couple of drinks and get into the story behind the story. But my short background, I'm originally from California. I moved down to LA when I was 17 to pursue an entertainment career. Yes, I was a professional hip hop dancer. Yeah, I know, didn't see that one coming. But that's not a joke. I actually started touring when I was really young, so I got the travel bug in touring in Asia and teaching a lot of workshops in Europe. And I don't know why. It would have been so much easier to get introduced to a travel network marketing company, but I was joining anything someone showed me. And when I was 19, because I was looking for a way not to get a job. That was basically what happened. A woman showed me prepaid Legal Shield. Some of you guys are probably familiar with that company. Service-based company. Signed up. I went to a weekend training, saw character trainings, started learning the colors, started learning that, reading the books and getting into the events, and spent 9 years in that company. I put about 40,000 members into my organization while I was there, cut my teeth, learned how to learn network marketing, personal growth development, started, getting to the Landmark and Tony Robbins and John C. Maxwell and all that jazz. And in 2011, Prepaid Legal sold to a private equity firm out of New York City, rebranded as Legal Shield. A few people kind of left. My upline left and ended up launching Nerium. Some of you guys knew them. And I was in this what do I do phase. And I got introduced to Seacret. That was end of October 2011. So about 9 years ago. And this was about 5 months after they opened the network marketing side of the company. So there wasn't really much to show up to at the time. And there was really no presentation, no flip chart, no videos, no nothing. The training CDs actually weren't even in English. They were in Hebrew because they were originally from the kiosks. And that's how, so we started this thing and just kind of fell flat on our face. But I do know what it was like. Luckily for you, you're not transitioning from a service company to a product company, but I was that guy for 9 years who stood on stage, lotions, potion, powders, pills, stay away. I know it's like beaches and oceans, not lotions and potions. I know the pitch. But when I started studying what Isaac and his family were doing, got a chance to meet them and see what they were up to and transitioning their existing retail business in these countries around the world, I saw the opportunity to be kind of first to market, but with something not new. And that was pretty exciting, and started studying comp plans for the first time and timing and positioning. So that was 9 years ago, and I'm just really grateful that Isaac is exactly who he says he was 9 years ago and still is today. So I know many of you have had a chance to meet him, and some of you had a chance to fly in and get in contact with him. So we're really excited. What I'm the most excited about is our first event, not just because 2020 we haven't been able to do events, but kind of bringing these blended families together. And I know there's a little bit of that, like, mom and dad just got remarried and the kids are showing up to meet each other for Thanksgiving, looking across like, are they going to like each other? But I can tell you, I've been connected with some of the leaders a part of this organization for quite some time. And there's a lot of interesting, weird, call them coincidences or divine intervention stories that I think have put this together. So in any event, that's a little bit about me. Of course, we can go into more stories. You can ask me more questions. But I am somebody that learned how to transition myself from a service-based build for 9 years into a product-based build and learned a completely different category. And that was from only skincare. We didn't have the nutrition company that we bought 3 years ago even on board. So we couldn't even lead with that. But we put 250,000 customers into the organization over those first few years, and started making some pretty good money in network marketing for the first time. And I believe that the last 9 years have really kind of prepared for all of this to come together. So anyway, let's pop into it. So I know there's some questions on compensation. There's questions on how do we present this. There's questions on Black Friday. And there's a lot of questions that are still unanswered. And I want you guys to understand that it's not that we don't want to give you the answers. It's that there are some things that are happening behind the scenes when it comes to either legal or attorneys, and they love to take their time on things because they get paid per hour. But there's some bigger challenges and things that I know that corporate is working their hardest on to make sure to make the smoothest transition possible for all of this to work together. But I can tell you that both teams, from Seacret side and from the WV side, are from the last 2 days, I think it made me feel really secure in the fact that there's the chemistry and the situations and the challenges that we're working through. They're knocking them off the list as quickly and as fast as possible. So, but do please hang with us. Please have a little bit of grace with us. We want your first experience in working in conjunction with Seacret to be spectacular. But you guys are coming into Seacret at our busiest, craziest time. And so it's not only just our biggest day, it's our biggest season between Black Friday and holidays and Christmas is where I've consistently made the most money over the course of the last 5 years. Over the last 5 years, I don't think I've made less than $30,000 on Black Friday. And we learned how to really kind of merchandise the shopping through that. Now, some of you guys, I know, are going to have some big Black Fridays. If it's not humongous this Black Friday, by next Black Friday, you guys are going to clean up. There's no doubt about it, for sure. But anyway, I'm going to jump in. Hopefully, we'll go through some questions and answers. Some things may be shifting and or changing, but I do want to get you familiar with a little bit on the back office and everything we're doing. But the one thing I want you guys to know is we're here for you. We want to make sure and help as much as we possibly can, because you guys are the leaders that normally have all the answers. And right now, there's a lot of answers that you don't normally have. So we'll do our best on our side to get through it as quick as we can. But anyways, so back office here. What I believe is going to be happening here shortly is you guys are going to be getting emails in order to register your accounts as through your Seacret accounts. I don't know if that's going out today or tomorrow. I'm not positive on exact time frames. Leave that to the corporate tech people. But once that happens and you're going to be getting to the Seacret site, you're going to be able to log into your back office. I'm going to go over a few bells and whistles, but and kind of where to focus as leaders, what you guys are going to be looking at, paying attention to. That's probably some of the most relevant and or the most important stuff. And David, feel free to pop in and ask any questions as I'm going through some of this stuff. But a few things to highlight here, right when you get into the back office, is top right, you can change your language if you need to for any of that stuff. Where you're going to start for the most part is go over to the left side where that little gear is. And this is where just you want to make sure everything is correct and up to date, where my account, your billing, your website, your pay, and I'll go over the alert settings here in just a second. But across the top, it has some of your normal, your rank, your paid rank, your credits, your commissions, your dollars, and then the top right, you've got those two little red exclamation points that you want to make sure that are green for everybody in your team, which is active and qualified. So inside of Seacret, to be active is 100 TPQV, which is total personal qualifying volume. So we have two terms, QV and CV. So basically, if you think about it, every dollar you spend as an agent is 1 point. It's actually a little bit more than that, but just for easy and simplicity's sake, spending $1 is going to be a point for as an agent. Customers, it's a little bit less on it. But you want to make sure you have 100 points, making sure that you're active. To be qualified, you need 2 agents that are personally enrolled that are also active. The second way you can do it is actually off of 2 customers that spend 100 points, but most of you, I have a feeling, will probably be doing that off of your personally enrolled agents. On the bottom right-hand side, one of the great parts on this, it has a Seacret timeline, which is basically a real-time data of all the things that are happening inside of your business. You can also filter your timeline to show you specific things if you want to see just customers or just agents or just rank advancements in your business is available. But coming from products, what's awesome here is it actually shows you what product, what customer was signed up, what they got, when they got it, what they ordered. So as an example, this is just a demo tester account, but you can see that this test demo customer just signed up a new customer and their first order was $70 and who it was enrolled by. So when I click on this customer, I'll be able to see the data for that customer and who they are. On the left-hand side, if I go to their order history, I'll be able to pull up what that order was, what was purchased, when it was invoiced, where it's getting sent to, and I'll be able to pull up tracking number for that order. So we don't have to bother customer service or customer care. Your customer and your agent and your upline has access to that information right there from all orders that are happening inside from your back office, right? Now, outside of the timeline, you can actually click on anybody, obviously, that's rank advancing, and it'll pull up their snapshot and their rank and all those details. So a little bit on the timeline there. Right here, smack in the middle is what new agents are going to come in, which is their kickstart window on the mission programs. So when a new agent gets started inside of Seacret, we want to make sure they accomplish kind of their objective and their mission, should you choose to accept it, is mission 1, 2, and 3. Now, in this, the whole tracker, there's a great video, simple explanation on making sure and really the power behind kind of our getting started program, our kind of kickstart program. And I really believe that kind of step 1 is complete your missions. Step 2, which is bronze, which is really the kind of the staple rank inside of Seacret. And then step 3 is to get to Royale as a leadership rank. Kind of would be the 1, 2, 3 if I'm piecing it together. All the points from your purchases, all the points from your customers, and half of the points towards your mission, you can count from your personal recruits. We'll start accumulating. You can see it. All of it's tracked in data there. Right here, smack in the middle, you're going to have your summary of your points and your volumes. So what new volume's coming in, what your carry forward volume is, what your rolling forward volume, your new agents, new customers, your binary match, which would be a cycle, your cycles with Seacret, and your volume, your personal volume. One of the most important things, obviously, commissions. We want to know how that works. We want to know how we're getting paid. So when you click on your commissions, okay, and it's not highlighted currently right now because there's no commissions in this demo account, but on the left-hand side where it says the week, we're in Seacret week 508, you can click on that and it pulls up all the commissions and exactly where they're coming from, down to your personal customers, what their order was and your percentage from that, from your leadership check match. When you click on leadership and check match, it shows you which the leaders you're matching, what their binary commissions are, and your 20% or 10, 10, 10 from that. So you can literally see every dollar every week where it's coming from inside your commission view here. One of the most important things in the beginning of the build, obviously many of you are going to be focusing on not only just rank, but ranking up and picking up some of these pretty sexy rank advancement bonuses. And it's a great driver, obviously, not just for the recognition, for the significance, for the behavior you're looking to produce, but that extra cash that for hitting those ranks and maintaining them at the higher ranks for the other installments. But right here, smack in the middle where it says your next paid rank is going to show you what percentage you are to the next rank that you're wanting to achieve or needing to get to. When you click on it, over on the right-hand side, you can click on the little arrow and it takes you all the way up the comp plan from brand new all the way up to Crown Royale. And I'm going to scroll back here to bronze because it's kind of one of those, probably a staple rank inside of Seacret. So it's going to show you what you have and what you need and what percentage you are to that rank right here. And you can see this rank meter for every agent inside of your organization. So it's going to say, are they active? Are they qualified? Check, check. Then to be bronze, you need 2,000 in group volume. This is QV on your left and 2,000 in QV on your right within the previous 4 weeks. Our ranking system is a rolling 4-week window. Many of you are starting to get familiar with that, understand it. It's pretty cool because instead of starting over January 1st, February 1st at 0 and building up to a rank, you're actually having a rolling 4-week where you're only losing 1 week, replacing it with a new week. So you really can have a weekly close on Monday night. Our volume system goes Monday night to Monday night. So Tuesday morning, we're starting a new week in the world of Seacret. But in here, so it's going to show you how much volume you have on the left, how much volume on the right, how much you need. Down on the bottom, it has a breakdown of the adding up the previous 4 weeks, the current week and the previous 4 on your left and your right. So you can see what's going to be dropping off for your rank qualification. Now, we want to make sure everyone understands that week that's dropping off, you're not losing it for team commissions, for banking, for building your volume. It's only determining how much volume you've done in the last 4 weeks for your rank. Now, as you move up the plan, then we go to Royale. It's going to show you 5,000 left, 5,000 right. How much do you have in the last 4 weeks on your left and your right? Going to Silver, 8,000, 8,000. Gold is the first area in our compensation that requires to have some enrollment or lineage leadership inside to hit these ranks. So in Seacret, we're building 2 teams, a left team, we're building a right team, right? And so you must have a bronze in your lineage or your enroller tree, as we say, on your left and your right. They do not have to be personally enrolled, just somewhere brought in through your enroller or through your lineage on your left and your right. One of the great features in the back office is right here, if you view agent progress, it will take you to the screen where you can actually look up all the agents on your left that are a certain percentage of their way to bronze. So I want to find everybody that's close to bronze on my left team or on my right team or close to any rank. I can actually go find that data, help close out their rank, which is going to obviously help me. So as you go all the way up the compensation, very rarely do I have somebody asking me, how do I hit the next rank? It's smack in front of their face. And it's easy for them to usually see and understand once they got a quick walkthrough from it, right? Now, let's see, a couple other things we can take a look at here as we dive in. Left-hand side, we have what we call Seacret Academy. This is some of your kind of basic training. Your greens are going to love this. They can dive into some of this in the back office tour, how to set up your website, making sure your pay is set up, right? Our Kickstart program, as I talked about, how gratitude offers work, which are basically discount links for people, how to do some in-home parties or online events with moving product. You've got some of the skincare on, how it works for this type of product, Dead Sea, how to enroll an agent, how to set up an auto ship, some of those basic videos that a lot of people are going to get into in our Seacret Academy. Underneath My Business on the left-hand side, you have a variety of reporting and places to be able to see your team and your organization. The first is your snapshot. There's a term we use, kind of like your baseball card. It's all your stats. So your stats, where you're from, all the details of you, who your upline enroller is. The other thing is that you get to see this snapshot or baseball card for every agent in your team. The other thing you're going to start pulling up is your binary tree. So with your binary tree, you can see it and scroll out, kind of like Google Maps. And if you want to go in there, you can actually go click on it, left, right, That'll pull up a link if you're putting up somebody in a specific spot. You can set your website off to default left, right, or balance build. But you can also click on your agents inside of the binary view tree and pull up their snapshot and see the data and information about them. You can also search your binary up here on the top left by agent ID number, by name as well, and that'll kind of just go find them somewhere and show you from their tree down. Let's see, order history, of course, I can go look at any agent's order history, any customer's order history, see what they're buying, making sure that it's getting to them properly. Next on the left-hand side, my organization. My organization is basically your enrollment organization, so your lineage tree. So in Seacret, we basically kind of look at it as two trees, your binary, your left and your right, and your enroller tree. Now from an enroller tree, you can look at all the data, you can categorize it and click on any of these tabs to reorganize them from start date, organize them from alphabetical, organize them from rank. You can kind of organize them however you want. But you can also filter them. So you can choose your enroller tree, and at platinum and above, I'm pretty sure, it lets you start searching your binary tree. So you can search just left or just right. You can also search specific levels. You can unselect the region and select specific countries. You can also unselect all ranks and select specific ranks. And I can even do filters of customers or volume. So I can get pretty crazy if I want to, where I can search just agents on my left team that are bronze and above that have 4 customers in Australia, and it'll pull that data. Now, if there's certain searches that as a leadership body or kind of those KPIs, key performance indicators that you're looking for, you can save those searches and then come back and it'll repopulate that list from your organization. Okay. Now, watch list. Your watch list is something where obviously you guys have large organizations and they're building, and all of a sudden you got a leader that's 20 levels deep somewhere in your group, and you don't want to go search through the binary. So anybody inside of your business, if you pull up their baseball card, you can add them or remove them from your watch list, which might be like your focus 10 or your focus 30. Those are the people that you're really directly working with. So you don't have to, they're in one list and you don't have to go find them inside of your business. Outside of that, your binary tree, which went over, earnings, commissions, agent rank progress, where you can see anybody ranking inside of your business, and all the other details. Okay, my reports is going to have your downline personal sales report, which is going to show you the sales of the people in your organization and their customer sales. Your mentor bonuses is where, as a Royale and above, you're getting bonused for every person that's hitting mission 1, 2, and 3 as a senior mentor bonus. So it shows you who's in that category, how many are they at mission 1, 2, 3, how many days do they have left to hit it, what links are there. So you can kind of drill down and help people finish out their missions during their first 7 weeks and help people earn those cash. Left-hand side, shop. Okay, a couple things here. This is just your shopping cart where you can go to town and buy whatever you want as much as you want. One of the places that we're going to look at here, and we're going to find out from your leadership body here what is going to be the best strategy of when to buy your set of products. It may be Friday, it may be another day, based on what is the best strategy to make sure that you're getting the most volume and ranking through the system as quickly as possible. But I want to show you where it is. So you can obviously add any products, any packages to it. But down at the bottom are Seacret agent opportunity sets. These sets are kind of the main sets of products when a new agent gets started. The first is our main 5 products. We call it our wow pack because it's the kind of the most highly demonstratable 5 products. When I got started in Seacret, I bought the big kit of products, showed up, I was terrified. And what I found was, I was like, I got to find something simple that I can duplicate, that anybody could do in a coffee shop, in a living room. So I found 5 products you could demo pretty much anywhere at any time where people would say, wow. And that was my pitch. I was like, hey, I'm going to show you 5 products in 5 minutes. And if you don't say, wow, I'm not even going to show you the business plan. And I would learn to demo these 5 products. Not only can you do them in person, you can do most of them actually online or through Zoom, which we can maybe do at another time at another call. Our wellness set is the entire entire nutrition line outside of our newest product, Immunex, because it's brand new, just came out a couple weeks ago. Foundational line, spa line, age-defining line, and the Have It All package. The Have It All package, if you pull it up here, is basically all of those first 5 sets. If you look, the wow, the wellness, the foundational, age-defining, spa pack. It's almost every product that Seacret has. Not all of them, because we're obviously constantly adding new products. The price on this $1,850 comes with almost $3,600 worth of products and some other great benefits. Gives you 2,000 in QV. It's actually higher, and the reason why is because we wanted to make sure it made it simple for people to hit bronze and get to bronze off of that. All right. But most of the packs, if you look back here, they are 1-to-1 QV and they are 50% CV, commissionable volume for your team cycles. All right. There's some other packages in here which are more for salons and people that are more doing like aesthetics or estheticians. Some packs that are products that are more geared towards that, right? So nail salons are using to do the pedicure packs, small or big ones, right? But you can go in, buy whatever you want, order whatever you want, and you can shop that way. That's where the packages are, okay? However, one of the most important things we want to make sure is that nobody has any business flush or miss out on any commissions in their business. So we want to make sure they're always active. Best way to do that is to get everybody set up on an auto ship. Now, our auto ship, people usually don't like the word auto ship. We call it subscribe and save. So you're subscribing and you're saving. So when you get to subscribe and save on the left-hand side, if you see that, that's auto ship. You're going to set up a new auto ship. Now, one of the great features of our program, which aren't a lot of product companies, you can set up multiple auto ships with different time frames. So you can have your nutrition coming every 4 weeks, and you can set up your shampoo and conditioner to come every 60 days because a lot of our skincare products don't run out in 30 days. So you can set up multiple auto ships to come in different time frames and save them inside of this. You can change them, shift them at any time, okay? So here's what I would take a look at is right here. Subscribe. Obviously, you can add anything to an auto ship. You just want to make sure it's over 100 QV to make sure they're active. But we have our subscribe, save, and win. These are easy sets. You can look our Immunex, our Recover, and our green caps. It's 99 bucks, it's 105 QV. If you're doing the shake and the greens, if you're doing some of the main Seacret products, but you can create your own. We want people to have the freedom and flexibility. We also have collections, and these skincare nutrition collections are the ones that for the most part I've been promoting. And the one that I think is the best is Health Made Simple, right? Health Made Simple, the chocolate, I'm a bigger fan of the chocolate than the vanilla. But take your pick. But that's the one that I'm really promoting and pushing because it's the one that I believe people need. Not to be active, not to be qualified, because I really believe that the quality of your life and your health will improve if you're using the Health Made Simple products that Dr. Cohn put together. So whether you're getting on one auto ship, multiple auto ships, that's where you would do it, okay? On the left-hand side, we have what we call influencer events. That is a whole training in itself. It is a host party plan reward system. For those of you guys that know people that are from that world, let them dive into it. There's great trainings in there. If you don't know what that world is, don't worry. You're probably not going to go into it if you're on the more of what I would say the networking side than the direct selling side. But the good news is we got a home for the party planners and they geek out over our online system. Tools and training. Down here, if it's a document, it's going to be in here. You're probably going to find whatever document you're looking for under tools and training. Videos, obviously there's videos from Dr. Cohn. We are currently creating an outward facing site with these videos, which make it real simple on one location. So they're not an inside location for your team. The other thing we have in here is recognition. So we got some flyers, teams. I know you guys strong in your recognition. We're actually looking to really beef up our recognition program. But there's some banners and flyers in here where you can just add people's names and start getting that out on social media. If it's a promotion, which I'll share with you a little bit about Black Friday, you're going to find it here. So promotion related, there's what is that flyer? What's that new thing? Every piece of literature and information is going to be here. One of our newer products, super excited, took us 9 years, is a shaving cream. We have an aftershave, which is my favorite product, but we finally got the shaving cream. So now just kind of a quick note here. Before I kind of go into Black Friday, just talking a little bit about, especially to the guys. So I want to talk to the guys. Look, I know you have a lot of leaders out here that built my transition over here. I want to help the guys in 2 ways. First of all, when I was thinking about Seacret and I got approached with Seacret, it was my brother-in-law in Chicago. And he was like, hey, do me a favor, check out this company Seacret. And I was like, what is it? He's like, it's skincare. And I was like, why are you calling me about lipstick? And he was like, it's not lipstick, it's skincare. And I was like, I don't get the difference, man. And because I thought it was stuff women used. And one of the things I learned when I came to Seacret, number one, is to separate it from cosmetics. And I actually started using the word personal care more than skincare. So, because personal care products, most of the time, like myself, I wasn't thinking about aftershave, although anything you put on your skin is a skin product, right? I wasn't thinking about soap, shampoo, conditioner. Now we have some amazing products that are masks that are amazing and cool. But the bread and butter of my business today that pays me the most money, even though maybe people sign up for the wow craziness, it's the soap, shampoo, cleanser, wash. Those are the main staple products because they're forever buys, right? So, and when you run out, you're buying it again. And there's never like a spousal fight. Like you're never, going to your spouse and be like, babe, are we going to do shampoo? That's going to happen. So what we noticed when I did that was number one. The number two thing was women hold usually the household budget. So they are the main purchasers of everything in the home. So that's why if you look at the statistics, vast majority in North America, women, why? Because they're the main purchasers. So what we're doing is basically taking the household consumption and turning it into secret income is what we're looking to do. Now, some people might buy one or two products. Some people they're going to replace everything in their home when it comes to skincare and nutrition. I'm not really concerned about it. I just want to get them in the door. But when I was sharing with people Seacret, I was like, look, we're not a beauty company. We've never been a beauty company. We'll never be a beauty company. We are a health company. Healthcare is taking care of your health. Skincare is taking care of your skin. Largest organ on your body. I don't know anyone that's trying to look older, faster, or uglier quicker. Can I get an amen? Right? But the other thing that we were talking about, so thank you, Dana, I appreciate that, is the reason why I say it is beautiful isn't always healthy, but healthy is always beautiful. And these are some of the lines I know that some of you guys, as you kind of hear me do a pitch, you guys have it down to a science, you have it down to a T of how to promote the sexiest travel club in the world. I figured out how to come from a service-based opportunity, which was based on rank advancing off of bodies, into moving volume inside of a product-based company. So I'm hoping I can be a value of service for you guys as much as possible through that transition. But some of you guys, you're not going to focus on it. You don't need to. It'll just be, you'll lead with travel and by the way, boom, boom, boom. Some of you guys are going to be super excited about leading with skincare and we have boom, boom, boom. Some of you guys are going to lead with nutrition. It's not so much you, it's your network. Because you're going to be able to attract people that you never could attract before and retain people that may never have stayed inside one or the other. And now we got what I call like the trifecta. So I was a big Zelda fan growing up. So it's like the Triforce. We got the health, nutrition, travel, like all in one, it's pretty cool stuff. So anyway, a little bit on the back office. Does anybody have any questions before I continue on? I know we're kind of spitfiring pretty quickly here on that.
Hey, Jesse.
Yes,
it's Eric.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Can you real quickly just show how to buy like the I Want It All package and then put an auto ship on something lesser? And if that's possible to do in that back office you're in. And then also talk a little bit about why it's important to set up auto ship on Tuesdays and just kind of the psychology behind that.
Absolutely. So let me go 1, 2, 3. So first off, have it all packaged. So when the time is right, and I don't know what like launch day is exactly going to be. I know Eric and David and the team here are kind of trying to figure that out. And it's not going to be days before you know what launch day is. We're going to give you what that day is that's going to be the best to really strategically make sure and get as many people ranking up and rank bonus as possible. But here's where you're going to buy that pack when that time comes. So when you log in your back office, you go to the left, you go to shop. Okay. You scroll down and you hit secret agent opportunity sets and you got the have it all pack. Boom, check out, you're good to go. Now, obviously, when people sign up with Seacret, they're not auto shipping an 1850 package. In fact, we don't even let them. That is not what we're doing here. So the second step is setting up your auto ship or your subscribe and save. So subscribe and save, set up your auto ship, and you can put anything in your auto ship you want. I recommend under the nutrition collections or skincare collections, picking any of them. Health Made Simple is our favorite. Or there's these kind of 3 sets that are $100 or $99. Okay, so that's kind of the minimum. Somebody saying, how do I make sure that I'm always active? Start with that. Now, the reason why Tuesday is really important, and I'll pop this off, is every Monday night, you're losing a week for your running for rank for the next week. Okay, so what's happening is this, is you want to have your organization, customers, let them order when they want, how they want. It's hard to get a customer to do that. If they will, if they're a friend, Tuesday is great. The reason why as agents, for sure, we want to train the organization to have all agents to set up their auto ships to start and process on a Tuesday. Okay. on a Tuesday. And the reason why is because on Monday night, they're going to have a week that's going to fall off of volume. So they're going to have the 3 previous weeks and the new week that's starting to make sure they qualify at whatever rank or to rank up or to maintain their rank for their monthly bonuses. So what we really want is we want those auto ships to process Tuesday so they know how much more volume they need to go create from new business, new packages, new recruits over the course of the whole week to close out their week strong. So Tuesdays is when we want to have everybody set up on their auto ships. Great point, Eric. Any other questions on that stuff, guys?
Jesse,
Yep.
can you order more than one professional pack?
Yes, but I think you have to do them in separate orders. I don't think you can add them both on the same order.
Okay.
Normally we're not moving that much product. Your guys' situation is a little bit different, of course, but it's going to be hard to say, hey, listen, I want to buy another set either for me or whatever it is, because it's the cheapest value that you can get the products for. So, yeah. Other questions so far? Yes, good, no, yes. All right, no, so I'm going to move on here. David, anything else?
No, man, you're doing great. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions at the end, but just keep going. And one of the things we want to cover for sure, Jesse, is just, you've been doing this for 9 years, give us the marching orders for Black Friday before this thing is done. So
yeah. So let's take a little bit on Black Friday, do a little bit, and we'll do a little bit on compensation. So you have a couple different things that are happening. So I'll pull up a little PowerPoint that I did for the company here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's a longer one, but just to kind of give you guys a few ideas here, and you can even screenshot some of this. So Black Friday, what is it? It's the largest, retail day of the year. It's where a lot of retailers go from the red to the black in terms of their profits during the holiday season. But these are some pretty crazy statistics. So in 2019, we saw 93 million people buying on Black Friday, buying online. Total sales were 7.4 billion, which is all-time high. I think this year it's going to go up. Part of the biggest group that I think is going to be adding to the Black Friday online buying this year is the baby boomers, okay? If you got a date of birth from 1946, 1965, you're part of that category, and the boomers are a third of the North American population. They have 2/3 of all the money. And COVID was one of the first times that a lot of them were forced to learn how to buy online. And it was not a normal buying habit. A lot of them were still going to the store and going to a retail location. And today, I think you're going to see a big bump on that. 30% of all retail sales happen from Black Friday to Christmas. It's kind of nuts. Average savings on Black Friday is 37%. I'm going to talk to you guys about our Black Friday specials. About 40% of shoppers made online purchases, 2.9 million worth of Black Fridays through their mobile phones. Millennials are the biggest shoppers, 50% women. The average adult spends $400 on Black Friday sales. So this is actually a little bit more. It's about $460, okay, when it comes to it. But I just go through this kind of training on how to prep and, and how to prepare your business, staffing up and recruiting before it and yada, 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 yada. But the biggest thing is knowing that you're not trying to get people to buy is they're buying gifts. Guys are the easiest target, because if I went to Eric and I was like, Eric, listen, bro, have you knocked out your shopping list? No, it's not even Black Friday yet. I say, look, this company, who are you buying for in your life and how much are you going to spend per person? If I can find a gift that's already wrapped and done and beautiful and you look like a hero, that I can hook up all the women in your life, would that be something that would be good for you? And we can either ship it direct to them if you give me their address, or we can ship it all to you and you can give it to them. Put it under the tree. Yeah, I mean, most of the guys are like, hallelujah, praise Jesus. Thank you for helping me. Because what most guys doing, they're wandering around the mall the Saturday before Christmas, literally looking like buffoons and going like, I hope I buy something they're going to like, right? So the holiday shopping is huge. So November to December is really that time frame. And let me show you where you're going to be able to find that stuff when this time becomes available, which will be here very shortly, is in your back office. So in your back office, when you go to promotions, you're going to see everything related to Black Friday. So the Black Friday order form sets, the gift guide, the pricing, some social shareables, which most of them I've posted on my page as well. Product info sheets for the products that are not our normal ones or add-ons, okay? But I'm going to pull up the gift guide here so you guys can see. This is a PDF. You can send it through WhatsApp. You can send it through however email. And what we're really doing here is helping people get their, like I said, their holiday shopping done. Now, what I do want to do here is explain to you what a surprise pack is. This is how we push carts. All orders over $99 are free shipping. But with Seacret, every $99 that you spend up to a max of 3, you can add on a Seacret surprise pack. Now, what is it? It's $25 to add on this pack. This pack has over $100 in VIP pricing. It's actually $125 of retail products inside. What's inside? You don't know. It's a surprise. There's 14 different varieties of these packages. You just know it's going to be good because Seacret doesn't make any product that's not world class. Okay. But the other thing outside of getting 80% off from the surprise pack is we bought $10,000 worth of gifts, Michael Kors watches, Prada sunglasses, Coach purses, diamond earrings, gift cards, Fitbits that get randomly put inside of these 10,000 surprise packs. So what happens is on Black Friday, so you ordering your gifts on Black Friday, ordering products, and your cart's over $99. It says, congratulations, you qualify for a Seacret surprise pack. Do you want to add it to your order? $25, you get $100. So someone's going to spend $25. They're going to get one of these boxes in the mail. It's going to have over $100 worth of products, and it's going to have a Michael Kors watch. So, ta-da, Secret Santa coming your way. So this flyer details on there, but just give you ideas, stocking stuffers, anything from, you know, our mud soap, kind of our big ones, to some of our newer products, $25, to our heel product, our new products. You've got the Take Care set, which is our organic hand sanitizer, as well as our KN95 mask, to our exclusive sets. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you'll be able to see this. I can get you this PDF. You can share it in your group if you don't already have it. But we have basically something for anyone, something for everyone for the holiday season, right? We also have inside of it is from nutrition. We've got the men, especially for the men. We've got the groom. It actually comes with like a travel case, and we also have this the pro set for the nutrition, which has the Shake the Greens, your Seacret shaker cup, and a sports bag. Now, all the products, if they're in a gift set, come in one of these beautiful boxed gift sets, right? And they're already set up. You can just put a bow on it and you're good to go, right? And when it opens up, they come in and there's all the beautiful laid out, you know, stuff inside of it. So it's a beautiful gift set. And this is, you're getting for $25. Most of our gift sets that you buy are in here at discounted, but for $25, you get one of these with a whole bunch of product and random surprises sprinkled through, okay? Now, on Black Friday, here's how this structure works, just to let you guys know. Black Friday starts this Friday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that's 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. I get that right? Okay. And the sale goes 36 hours or while supplies last. Now, we're going to sell out of stuff. Like, it's just going to happen. Now, some of the stuff will sell out. Some of the stuff will be available for back order. And back order for us is like 2 weeks, not 2 months or anything, because we know that people are buying these products for gifts. So we know we have to deliver them before Christmas, okay? So, and then but there is stuff that will just sell out because we had prepared our inventory not for, you know, a whole bunch of insane promoters coming over that are super jacked about making money from products. So, however, you can add 3 surprise packs per order. So that means 99, you know, call it $100, 100, 200, 300. What I would recommend doing is, if you want more surprise packs, close that order out and do a separate order if it's going to be over if it's going to be over $400, and you can add another $25 surprise pack, okay, into those orders. So holidays are big season for us. That's going to be happening for 36 hours or while supplies last. And so here's what you're thinking about. Gift the gift of Seacret this year. That's kind of what I've taught my organization to do. I said, look, what products don't you have? Get them. Now for you guys, you're going to want to get the Have It All package because that's the best discount, the best value, and you want to replicate and duplicate as a leader what you want your people to do, right? My buddy Tim said something when I first started with Seacret, because I was selling a $36 monthly membership, and I came to Seacret, and I was like, do people even buy this stuff? Because it was hard enough to get them to buy legal insurance. What was I doing? Anyway, and I had people that told me they couldn't afford our cheapest membership, which is $17, that when I showed them Seacret would spend $500, would spend $2,000 on products because it was tangible. It was something that they could have, that they could use, and something that they wanted, like they wanted to use, because there was an instant gratification. So for you guys, they're super excited to join the club, but there's no instant gratification because they don't get to go on a trip the day they join. With Seacret, with a demo or showing a product, man, they're super excited because they get that result very quickly. So now for the guys, here's what I'm going to tell you. You don't have to explain to women how to share things they like with their girlfriends. That happens automatically. There's not a system required to do that, just letting you know. Now, we have some program systems to do that, but Black Friday, what I'd be thinking about is what are the products, gift sets that you want to get for yourself, and who are you going to give gift sets to this year? Two of the products that I had my first year in Seacret, I gave them to, for everybody, all the men I bought the aftershave for, and I just sent them the aftershave, because we don't have any, nothing's pink. We're not again, it's not a cosmetic thing. It's a skincare thing, right? So we put I always make jokes on it. I was like, all our products are for men and women. We just put a few in a black bottle so the men don't get confused. When we put the word men on it in font 10 times bigger than anything else. But I sent the aftershave. One of my buddies was like, oh my God, this is amazing, because he had this razor bumps, razor rash, went away. He came in, became a Royale agent. So I'm like, Seacret products a lot of times are the gifts that keep on giving because they'll introduce people. The other thing that you don't know is how many people out there are secretly dealing with something with their skin that they're not public about, or a family member. One of my friends said, hey, is this stuff could it help with this challenge with the skin, which the Dead Sea has been known to really help for? And so I found people that are really looking for solutions that instead of using a steroid or cream or something embarrassing they're not talking about, our products can be really helpful. So give the Seacret this year. And now every year people accept Seacret from me. If I don't send them Seacret, they're pissed. So anyway, I hope that's enough information for you guys on it. There's a longer training we did. I'm sure we can get you the Vimeo link where when we announced last few days ago on taking advantage of Black Friday and how to do that, you can kind of dive into that. But short bit for you. Is that good, David?
Yeah, I think that's fantastic.
Wow.
Do you want to talk about comp plan a little bit? I mean, what do you think, what would be the biggest pitfalls that people could make, right out of the bat?
So I think a simple strategy and kind of, and look, guys, I don't have all the answers. This is going to be a collaborative effort of us all working together to figure this thing out because, you guys are going to change the landscape of Seacret and, bringing this together, your guys' leadership. For the most part in North America, I've had a lot of what I call sellers, not promoters, or, recruiters, builders for these last few years. When I first started, we had more promoters, recruiters, and what I would call more networkers. And the training program with Mark, I'm super excited spending some time with Mark. I said the last couple of days about having that program for our people here. But when it comes to the comp plan in simplicity, what I'm thinking, and you guys are going to mastermind this with you guys. Look, you guys are some of the most talented, successful networkers on the planet. You guys are professionals. You might come up with better ideas. I'd like to be a part of some of those think tanks because some of the mistakes I've made. One of the things was this is not teaching the right behavior of building out my organization from the beginning. So I think one of the fastest ways to teach people how do I build is what we call 20/20 vision. If you want to make 6 figures inside of Seacret, it's 20 left, 20 right. Your upside down V, right? 20 left, 20 right. And what I pretty much, there's no guaranteed income as we know, but 20 left, 20 right with your club plan inside of our comp plan with our products. I just can't see you not making 6 figures when it comes to it. Now, when you're kind of looking at building that out, but step 1, 2, 3, rinse, cycle, repeat. That's kind of the system you guys are looking for. Step 1, complete your missions. Okay. Mission 1, 2, 3. Step 2, get to bronze. Bronze has some pretty great incentives to get there and to maintain it as a driver. Step 3, our first leadership position is get to Royale. Okay. So a Royale is 5,000 left and right. So if you look at a Royale as 10,000 in volume from that business center, you can kind of base all your ranks off of that. So now we're looking at it as volume. I know some of the times when I've been talking with some of the WV guys is they're looking at each rank and just basically taking off 2 zeros and talking about it as 100-point auto ships, which makes sense, right? So if I was in your, I would probably look at it. So diamond is 80-80. Now you guys have obviously produced far more than that. and beyond. Many of you would have lots of those in your organization. But if we're looking at 80,000 in volume, take 2 zeros off, right? So what are we talking about? We're talking 800 people on 100 points a month, left and right. That's your diamond volume. So I think for simplicity standpoint, if I was trying to connect somebody to our comp plan, because 80,000 might seem like, whoa, it's really 800 people on 100 points a month. So kind of thinking about it from subscription based. Let's see, other things. A couple things here on our comp plan. So many of you, obviously, you got your kind of 80% of your organization that's coming in for fun, culture, community, all that kind of stuff. You got your 20%ers that are looking to do something, and then you got your 2%ers, which are you guys here on the line, that are decided to make this a career profession and, take this thing as far as it can go. For those of you looking to take this as far as you can go, here's what I'd recommend. Inside of our business, depth is security, width is prosperity. What do I mean by width? What I mean by width is your enrollment line, your front line. Our check match program is the wealth of the plan. It's a 4-generation check match program, 20%, 10, 10, 10. When I came to Seacret 9 years ago, I personally enrolled 60 people on my in my first 90 days. I personally sponsored 100 in my first year. So that means I had 100 people level 1 to me. So any one of them went bronze or above, I earned a 20% match off of and got another 3 generations of bronzes from. So now there'll be ideas on what's the best way to structure my organization. I do know those will be conversations that are coming over, and Eric and I had a great conversation last night, and some of you guys are looking at what's the best way to do that. I'm not as concerned about once you guys come over. I'm talking about what's the strategy to teach people that are going to be joining Seacret, joining this amazing trifecta of happiness, right? And one of the big things is I would be basically going, you're building your stability by building left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, building your 2 teams. The wider your level 1 is, the bigger your match potentially has to be as it expands down. So the big money earners in Seacret in South Korea, we're talking, our $2, $3, $4 million a year. You got to remember, currently our binary maxes out at 25,000 a week, which means the most you can make in our binary maxed out every week is 1.2 million. So we have people making 4 million plus in Korea. I'm not there yet. Hopefully we'll be here shortly. But the reason why that's working is because they're making a couple $100,000 a year just from the match program. So for those of you in the beginning, if I looked at the scales, in the very beginning of our plan, they're going to make money off of customers, and they're going to make money off of our missions, and they're going to make money off of some of those new bonuses. In the middle of our plan, they're going to make money from Royale, the Platinum, off their monthly bonuses and some of our leadership ranks in there. Diamonds and above, you're really starting to play a check match game. So how can I help people, build their checks, build their binaries out? So that's a little bit. And obviously we can start drawing things out and working individually inside of the groups to get you guys a little more comfortable with the plan and how to maximize it.
Yeah, Jesse, we got a lot of fired up people. My text messages are blowing up here. I'm sure that people have got questions. So if you have a question, why don't you just introduce yourself and ask your question?
Hey, Jesse, this is Sean Byam out of Ohio.
Hey, Sean.
Just 3 things. What's like a general order that you I know you said to have it all, but like, what would you say kind of a general order people do for their initial? And then obviously, right, the auto ship varies because there's so many different things or whatever. But like, what are you kind of trying to start them at? Does your volume count for your rep order into your binary or no? And then do they have to be active to get that 20% on their personal sales?
So great questions. See if I can unpack them here. I might ask you to repeat the ones, but let me just go real quickly to the back office and show you guys one more piece. So when a new agent signs up, right, I'm going to go to these packages. Okay, have it all package is obviously kind of the whole kit and caboodle. What I'm really promoting when somebody gets started is I want them to have their main 5 demo Seacret products and the nutrition products. So the Wow Pack and the Wellness Pack, 200, 300, you combine them together, it's $500. That is kind of the commonplace. So they're either kind of jumping into the deep end of the pool with the big one, or they're coming in 500, Wow and Wellness together. So they get some of the main skin and all the nutrition set. If somebody is just, trying to rub 2 pennies together to get in, then I usually have them pick one or the other. What are you the most excited about, nutrition, or are you the most excited about skincare? And then have them get one of those sets with the intention of knowing that, hey, let's get you some money so you can get more of the products to use, because you got to be a product of the product, right? So it's usually people are coming in with that 500 or one or the other if they're just, they're trying to figure out how to get in. But that's, I think, the best place to start somebody. The reason why those 2 packages together, 500, is it works really well with the mission program, because when they do that, they're going to automatically qualify for mission 1 because they'll have 500 points. And now they're moving to mission 2 and 3. So there's that question. Hopefully it got answered for you. The second question is, does your order count? So how it works is this: is your customers' orders and your personal orders default to your lesser side. So, okay, and the QV. There's no team commissions or binary commissions from it, no CV that drops into the tree, because that just goes from your business center up, okay? But example, if I buy the Have It All package today, personally, 2,000 in QV is going to drop onto one of my sides for me to go hit rank from. So that's a huge incentive for a new person, especially because bronze, remember, is 2,000, 2,000. So they got basically half of their bronze requirement done from purchasing that pack. Okay? Third question was, do they have to be active to earn the 20 to 30%? So, and the answer is kind of like no and yes. And the reason why is this: to be active is 100 points from you or your customers. So let's say I'm inactive and I sign up a customer that spends 100 points, I get active, which means I start earning commissions from that. So, hopefully that made sense to you guys.
Hey, Jesse, Terry Camp's not able to unmute himself, and I can't do it either. So he wanted to ask you to mention that the commissionable volume is lower than the dollar volume because the rest of that volume goes to other bonuses, or at
Correct.
least clarify that.
Absolutely. So our 2 terms, QV, which is to qualify for rank, for bonuses, for trips, for contests, qualifying volume, makes sense. And then commissionable volume, right? So how much commission is going into your cycles or your binary tree, your team commissions from that. So we're really looking at 1-to-1 when it comes to the QV versus dollar US. So each kind of has a point system. The CV is going to be roughly approximately around 57% CV. It's a little under 60 if you want to look at it from the purchases. From the packages, of course, it's 50% because we got all bonuses going out in that. So the CV that's going into the tree, the commissionable volume, the reason it's not 100% is because that gets bonused out in more than just team commissions. So, and the reason why is this is kind of this hybrid situation is because if it was strict binary, as we would, like just a strict binary, we didn't have any other programs, you guys know at the bottom of the plan, it's usually feast or famine, right? Until you get further up in the plan and have enough volume coming through, those lower ranks a lot of the times have a hard time getting to 500 a month, 1,000 a month, at least in our plan. I don't know yours as well. So what we wanted to do was take a little of that CV from the top and put it into different programs to drive behavior at the bottom rank and the middle rank of the plan. So that's why that's there. Other questions? Don't be
Hey, Jesse, David Helgeson. So real quick, when I refer somebody, so I get them started as an agent, and then as they sell, how do I word this? So as they go through, they get their mission 1, 2, and 3. I'm that Royale or higher rank. So I help them hit mission 1, 2, and 3. I get that 50, 80, 120. Do I also get the senior mentor bonus on top of that? So I get both bonuses?
Yes. So now that's changing over in our system this week. So yeah, as you guys are coming in, you guys will see that. So if you are new to bronze, you're going to get the 50, 80, 120 for mission 1, 2, and 3. And then the upline Royale, whoever the first upline Royale is going to get the 25, 15, 40, I think it is, right? So in other words, $200 is getting paid, up to $200 total is getting paid out every person that goes and hits mission 1, 2, and 3. It's whether or not it's going to you or it's going to the Royale. Now, if you are the Royale, you're getting it all. So you got it. Any other questions? Okay.
Jesse, would you mind repeating and you just said this, you said depth is security, width is prosperity, the wider level 1, can you go from there, please?
Yeah, so the idea that we kind of looking at is think about like, a tree, like the deeper the roots, the stronger the tree. The winds come, look, we've all lost legs. I mean, if you haven't lost a leg inside of network marketing, you're not a professional network marketer, in my opinion. Right? So we know what it's like. And so, but the deeper the line, usually the more secure that leg or that tree, as you would call it, is, right? So, but I want you to think about each personal recruit, each lineage as a separate tree. So if you have, 2 trees, so to speak, that are driving deep, you've got some security if you've got depth, okay? But one tree usually only produces so much fruit. So if you want to have a huge harvest, right? So if we're trying to put the analogy together is you want to have a lot of different trees or a big archer that also have deep roots. So the more lines of sponsorship that you have, or the more lineage legs or enrollment legs, as we call them, that are also going to be underneath, because they're, every person you sponsor is going left or right. So, and the more they are of level 1s you have where you can earn 4 generations of matches on, the better. Good example. Okay. So if I recruit, so in this example, I recruit Dana, I recruit you personally, and you recruit Sean, and Sean recruits Corey, and Corey recruits Tom, and Tom recruits Kate. So, and all of you are bronze or above, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Kate's my 5th level. I don't earn a check match off of Kate because she's 5 bronzes deep, okay? Or from that point on. So, but I go recruit Cesar on my level 1. I'm placing Cesar underneath this group because I'm building it out. Cesar's my level 1, so even though he's down here and that volume is rolling up and cycling and commissions and all that kind of stuff, he's spillover for this group. Cesar's my level 1. Cesar goes bronze, that's 20% from Cesar. And so on and so forth. So the goal is to have as many legs that you're earning 4 levels on as possible.
Hey, Dana, just to clarify, Jesse did misspeak there on one thing. He said these leaders over in Korea that are making like $500,000 a month, they're making $100,000 from the binary, but $400,000 a month from the match.
Correct.
Not a year, but it's a month. So for a big roller, a high roller like you, Dana, the money's in the match.
The money, the wealth of this plan is in the check match. Now we're looking at talking about the strategies, of course, on how do we raise the cap on the binary from 25,000 a week to 50,000 a week to 100,000 a week, and that's going to happen once we have more people that are maxing out at the top rank of Crown Royale. So number one thing, get to Crown Royale. You can't make less than $2 million a year at Crown Royale. So with the cycle, because you're going to max out in your matching, your check match. So let's get you to Crown Royale as quickly as possible, and then we'll go increase the match. So, any other questions? Okay. So I know these next couple of days as we're kind of bridging the gap here. Of course, my goal is to be at your service as much as possible. So if you need me, reach out. Obviously, Instagram, social media, all that kind of stuff. So Instagram. So
I'm gonna ask about
Jesse J Mac.
Jesse?
Yep.
Hey, how you doing, man? My name is Roscoe.
Hey, Roscoe.
I just wrote, you touched on briefly, you said the difference between what you called recruiters. So like what we would call builders, right? So we're technically a group of builders, right? So you're talking about the difference between people who are builders versus people who will actually consume customers, right? So did you say in the shift now, would you say that you have more people, your check is primarily built or off of the consumers, you're saying, right? More than the people that are actually builders. So if that's the case, what did you do to help the builders transition to like the consumer side of understanding, like as a builder transitioning?
I don't want you to transition. Don't transition.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Stay as a builder. So
don't play into. Don't play into. I'm asking because I just feel like a lot of people that typically did nothing will be some of our top stars getting consumers. Like all the people we had to stop,
100%.
Get them to like stop feeding people to travel parties. They love the culture. They want to throw these. I feel like a lot of those people be way more significant now. I want to maximize on that for sure.
So here's the way that I kind of like, and maybe from a 10,000 foot perspective, Roscoe. So good example. Let's say you're in a living room, there's 10 people, right? So the objective of that living room is I'm trying to recruit every human being in that room. And if I can't get them as a recruit, I'm trying to get them as a customer. If I can't get them as a customer, I'm trying to get them to refer me to somebody. At least that's kind of been my mentality for 18 years, right? So, so if you pitch the opportunity to those 10 people, Roscoe, what percentage of those people are joining the business?
Out of 10, 2,
right?
20%.
Yeah, 20%. So what percentage of, so that means you have 8 people. What do you do with those 8 people? Right? So see, that's what like the builders are usually like, I'm looking for 2 out of 8 and the other 8 is like, well, forget about them. Who cares? Right? Mm-hmm. So, and now some do, some don't, but out of those 8, what percentage of those are using shampoo, conditioner, soap, aftershave? They're all consuming products, right? So this isn't an added expense. It's just a replacing something with a better product, as we would call it, number one. The second thing is this. Let's say, now you're going to have some that are going to be, piss off, I'm not interested no matter what, right? They're just no's. So let's say 2 out of 10, I'm in the business. Let's say 4 out of 10 are customers. That would make sense in my ratios, 2 by 4. 4 said no, 4 said customer, 2 said in. Those 4 customers, I don't want them to be dead ends. I want to get into their network, right? So maybe Dana's one of those customers. She's like, look, I ain't got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. So she's like, I got kids. I got the kids at home. I'm homeschooling them now. Look, it's been a crazy time, whatever. I like the products. I use the products. And I say, well, hey, Dana, listen, I'd like to be able to help you get some of the products. If I could show you how you can get your products for free and or half off, do you have some girlfriends or people that we could show the products to or people that might love this? And she's like, yeah, I could do that. She's doing network marketing without doing network marketing for me. So we have a whole program for the consumer, the Dana, the consumer, to go, hey, listen, I'll let you into my network because I'm getting some free stuff. But I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be all involved in that. I'm not trying to get all that. So you can have that. Now for you guys, I think you're going to have a whole group of people that are going to be in that category. Today, my North American business, it's high. It's 80% of my volume is not even from distributors. It's from pure customers that just buy. So, which is a good testament to the build because at the end of the day, what is your beach money? Your beach money inside of a product company is you buy it, you like it, you buy it again. They're not here for being active. They're not here for being qualified. They're not buying it because they're trying to hit a bonus or prove their parents wrong or, all the reasons why you guys know that people do know it. They're doing it because they like it and they run out, they buy it again. That's a real consumer. And my goal is to have 1 million monthly purchasers and get $1 from each one of them, $1 million a month in residual cash from a consumer base. That's my goal here.
Right. Thank you, Jesse.
No problem. Other questions? So
anything else, guys, before we wrap it up?
We're going to do, and don't get me wrong, guys, this will be the first of many conversations and many calls. So if I can help and support in any way, obviously it's a busy time for us. Trying to manage my existing organization at our busiest time, as well as making sure to serve and support you guys during this transition. I'm going to ask you to, not that you have to, but to lead during this time, because I know there's a lot of people, when the uncertainty arises, everything in 2020 got heightened. People that are frustrated that frustration, the emotion now is rage. Whereas before they would have been frustrated. Today, sadness has become depression. So everything just kind of got heightened on this scale. And I know you guys have been literally kind of going to the thick of it. Many of you have been falling on the sword, and you're like, I'm sick of falling on the sword. But if I have a little bit of trust and faith, I promise you, I will not betray your trust. And Isaac and the family here will not betray your trust. And together, working together, I have a ton to learn from you guys, and building and some of the strategies that you guys have. I can't wait to have this amazing partnership come together and make sure this is a huge win for everybody, because it has to be. There's no choice. It has to be a win for everybody, because as much as it needs to be a win for you, it has to be for us. So both of this has to work. So, and it's going to take all of us together to make that work. So a couple weeks of craziness, a little chaotic through this transition of getting things figured out. But I know once January hits, it's going to be off and rocking for 2021. So David, thank you for inviting me on. Eric, thanks for inviting me on. A great time getting a chance to get to spend some time with you, and looking forward to many more dinners and many more trips and being on my first dream trip. So.
Jesse, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. And that is a risky little move. You put your phone number up there, to a bunch of network marketers transitioning. So guys, how cool is that? Sorry, I guess I'm on the phone all day long. But again, we're here to help you. Jesse's here to help. And, we want you guys to all have a great Thanksgiving. We got another call tonight with Grisbowski's going to be on there with Troy and Martin and the twins and maybe a few other folks. And then tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Eric and I will probably do this again, do some more training and whatnot. We'll let you know tomorrow, but this is going to be recorded. So get this out to your teams. And, guys, my phone is blowing up. Austin Gray keeps swearing at me. He's so fired up. So, everybody's jacked out of their mind. Just excited for the new chapter of our life. So Jesse, again, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. And the rest of you guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Rock and roll. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.